Peace in this video.
Okay, Deuteronomy 28, blessings and curses. If you do not know what these are or understand them, I can pretty much guarantee you probably aren't fully grasping what's happening in the Old Testament. So let me give you a rundown. So basically, Deuteronomy, Old Testament, Old Covenant. God in Deuteronomy 28 gives a list of blessings and curses. Israel will be blessed if they obey, and they will be cursed if they disobey. So this list of curses is a bunch of things like famine in the land, but then it ends like the worst thing that can happen is exile. And so Israel comes under this covenant with God. They agree to it. They say, hey, God, if we obey, we understand we will be blessed. And if we disobey, we understand that we will be cursed and could potentially go into exile. So then what happens? Israel, they are a kingdom and they start disobeying. And so if you are reading the Old Testament, just opening to a random chapter and in Kings or something, and you see like Israel being cursed, if you just read it and you are not understanding the covenant in Deuteronomy 28, you're probably thinking God is so wrathful and unjust, when really, when we understand that he is just functioning according to what he said he would, he is actually being just to the covenant. If they were to disobey and he would not bring the curses upon them, we would actually say that is being unjust to the covenant and to the agreement that he made with them. So if you are struggling reading the Old Testament and seeing all these bad things that happen to Israel, I would encourage you to study Deuteronomy 28 and read the entire Old Testament from Deuteronomy on through the lens of Deuteronomy 28. And you'll see that God is faithful to the covenant and he is faithful to that. And then ultimately Israel does go into exile because of their disobedience, but God is so good because he makes a plan of redemption for them, and that redemption ultimately is Jesus.